What is up, Apex Nation, and welcome back to some more Danganronpa. Make sure you hit that like button to show your support, like that thing says, and comment down below like it's saying right now, and share the video. It's telling you what to do, and subscribe. And also, check out the description. You might find some places you want to go hang out, like the Discord or the Patreon. You never know. You can help achieve a goal over there in Patreon land. Go take a look. Okay, so we're here in our investigation time. So we're about to have another class trial already. We gotta figure out who this is. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Careful, like Hina said, still a girl. Music though. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. And Kyoko wore gloves. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails have been added, okay. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a puppy, or something I've never seen like it before. Okay. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only a little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire! And I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on par, blah blah blah. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Stop second guessing! Exploded body analysis has been added to the truth bullet. Okay, got another bullet. Step away from the dead body, sir. Here's the kniffy. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife was the cause of the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this? It did. That's it. It's the knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife is used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So, maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And then maybe I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene. Those look like fragments or something. I don't know what that is. They're all burned, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like that before. You want to remind me? Want to share with the class? But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. check what? No. What? No. They said there was something up there. Stop it. There's something... Oh, wait. Is that the fragment? Hey, you! Really pissy people? I don't think it's really to the case, so stay away. Okay. Hey, Tina. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and around the area it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood of the body was still wet. Byakuya! Said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I don't see any on the ground.
Okay.
Wow, thanks, that's a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better, too. So, thank you, too. Okay. Useless. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. There's no blood, you're good. Jerk butthole? Good time, Makoto. I want to talk to you. Why? What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I like to hear your alibi. I was dead. What's yours? Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were. Stop pointing at me. After you were, where you were after nighttime began last night. I was sleeping. Well, I was sick, so I went to sleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious this murder took place after nighttime? How can you know that for sure? Because after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro had been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here. Who can testify to that? Mr. Wants an alibi? You came here in the middle of the night by yourself and no one was here? You don't have anyone to confirm that.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Tokuhiro Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden... Never mind. We immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathrooms in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only one who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where, precisely, were you? Sleeping! Telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. Sleeping at night. Who would have thought? So, what now? You seem to be quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one with an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Not really. You were sleeping. How are you gonna have an alibi when you're sleeping? That is your alibi. If they don't believe you, that's their problem. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
For serious?
Well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember what that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual. I headed to the diner hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. It was a good time. That was right at around 7:30 when I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the... Hina. Hina left alone. They said they didn't go anywhere alone after they started dismantling Monokuma, but Hina went alone. Hina had opportunity. We knew the announcement was at 7 a.m. they knew Makoto would go to the cafeteria at 7 a.m. There was a half an hour. Makoto didn't go there. What time was it then? Now then, Choco, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Okay. Hina. You're looking good for you, girl. Let's start going here. I don't know where that symbol is found. Huh? What's that? Is this a tarp? Wait, is there a tarp in here before? Should probably look into that. That could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered in mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. The only one thing here that concerns me I think we're good in here. Chickens. Four. Why is there only 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Well, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens were in here? Of course, there are precisely 5. Yeah. Right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There are only 4 chickens in here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder where it disappeared.
What?
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens in.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Okay? I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens have added to the board. There was a different word with a C you could have used there, and it would have been hilarious. Anybody touch this? 7:30 every morning. The tarp. The tarp was wet on the top, not the other side. If this goes off 7:30 every morning, the body would have been soaking wet. The body was dry. And that's why he was saying there isn't anything weird about that, is it? But because the sprinkler is supposed to go off at 7:30 every morning, we didn't find the body until 9, and it's dry, someone removed the tarp. Oh. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder taken place. No, it does not. But that is a very good thing. I think I've checked everything I need in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. I'm spacing on that, dude. I don't know where that's from. Music. Is that corpse really Kyoko? No. If that's true. And was that Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But her key to her room is in Jerk
It's all
Butthole's
clear
hand.
What?
Just give up.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Bakwa, can I have the room key? Hey, Bakwa. If you do come up with an alibi, I'll be happy to hear it later at the last trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. Afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own job to take care of. Find me again later, and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. I think I may know. Yeah, sure. I mean, the map's gonna tell me, but wouldn't it be like our secret area? Our secret room? Yeah. Was it on the second floor? Maybe. Why you tell me to go to the gym? It's not the first floor. It was the second floor, right? Wait, what? I should probably what? Boy, going in and out of that too much. Well, I guess I go to the gym. I didn't think it was the gym. I don't know was laying this mountain before, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh! Okay. I just found something. What is it? It's what? It's a bomb! It's what inside of Monokamiya. What? Well, that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about it. The fragment I found in the garden. Fragment near the dead body. Okay. Okay, I checked everywhere else. I think left now is Kyoko's room. Should head back to the garden and ask Bokwa. Should have just hit the button and fast traveled. You know, this game opened up with saying, like, there are certain points of the story where you will not be able to fast travel. But I mean, like, I fast traveled everywhere. Hasn't been a time I have not fast traveled. Maybe there has been, I just forgot. It's yeah. You wanna go with me yet? Hey, you think we can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanna check out Cookie's room, right? Well, let's go. Wait for me! Walked off with a second glance, and I hurried up after him. I'm shorter than you, alright? It takes me more steps. Going in, not even talking to you. God. Alright. Well then, here we go. Took the key out and slid into the keyhole, and then click, and it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Bye. Going to a girl's room, y'all. 6 or 9. So this is Kyoko's room. What is this? There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
Well, you have to just phase in like that. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers are those really traditional public bathhouses. Use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I never go to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really what? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Okay. Alright. I can't even search this drawer. Alright. Searching her bed. Here's her bed. I didn't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Girls' bathroom have a lock on it. There's a bathroom. May have certain articles hanging out to dry, but not look. What? But I looked everywhere. You want me to look at the thing? Search, search, search. Search, search, search. What do you want me to look at again?
It's certainly...
Oh, wait. Do you want me to talk to you? Is that your thing? Okay.
What?
You want to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. Just thought we might find some clues about her. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take the time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Coco gave me something. What's
It's
this?
true.
Don't open it. Only open it if something ever happens. Sure, I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something certainly has happened, so open it. Alright. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside, a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. Invitation? What?
What?
That's all that was written here. Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Oh, God. Oh. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Makuro Ikashuba. It's a class 78, class number 78, student register.
I see.
It appears to be the person's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're all annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and beep. That's it. That must be the blank that Makoto was talking about. Or whatever, Monokuma, whatever that just said. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Alright. And look down at the profile sheet. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The ultimate soldier? Wait. Kyoko said the ultimate despair. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. Well, Fenrir is a dog. That explains the hand tattoo. Oh, this could get interesting. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Well, I've got some theories in my head. What if the person we know as Kyoko is really Makuro? And this Kyoko is now, the real Kyoko is now dead. That's why Kyoko will never say what she is. Well, unless she is the ultimate despair. Huh. I don't know. This is getting interesting. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group, doesn't feel real. And the world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things just as an ordinary person. But then,
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Group is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Sup, dude? Wow! I feel like a hero in becoming... I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our... What? Okay. Ah, it's you.
What?
You have to... What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Oh, you found her profile. So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me.
Come on now!
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she did steal it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into my headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rules violations really unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours? Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school's headmaster, had to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it is after all, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. Huh. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking. I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got here in the main hall, back then, there were 15 people there, right? I think that the first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding, are you saying?
in other words,
That's right. There were actually 15 of you. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes indeed!
The total number of students taking part in this killing game were actually 16. 16 then.
Mukuro is the 16th, the one they call the Watch Out for.
The 16th student, Mikuro. She's part of the school life. The one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Huh? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes indeed!
That makes sense.
Well now.
Okay, that's all I got for you now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kitty. So I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously.
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you got? Okay, if he was telling the truth, which, why would he lie? That's not Kyoko. Kyoko wear those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wear those gloves? To hide the scars? Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Murokuro was
That's
student
right.
here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one who created the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case.
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school's killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone would be able to come to the conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Makuro Ikushaba isn't the culprit. Huh? Let's say that. We thought Makuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. If that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's
So
a good
in
point.
other words,
Makuro given us information that would raise question about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense than to assume that Makuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. He wants us to suspect Makuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you said it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, Makuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places that need an investigation. I should find out what that key and the dojo are really
let's
connected.
go.
Alright. I mean, I was thinking right then and there they were going to be like, ding, ding, ding. It's time for the class trial. Oh, yeah, look, they all have their keys inside of them. These are the wooden block lockers here. Use the super traditional. It looks like the key we found in the Kyoko room. It just goes one of these lockers.
I see.
Mikoto, do you see the lockers farthest to the right? The one that has number 6.
Very
We got block says
strange.
number 6. Come on now. The one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. And you call me dull? You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found in the locker,
That's right.
Well, I'll just try it. Alright. Took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker and connect. The locker eagerly accepted the key and opened. Okay, there are arrows in here. Looks like 10 in total. Looks like they're made out of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Oh, there's something inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what it's used for. With blood on it. I don't know what that goes to either.
I see.
If it is, it means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Don't know. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Oh, we're gonna get the ding ding ding. It's time for the class trial soon, and I'm not ready. Something
Very
wrong.
strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. Yeah, and you took the key the night before the murder. So how did that key wind up in her room? But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. You want to go to the data center. You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro, whatever, was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't obvious. We were in school. Would you go do research something? No, you want to go to the library. Archive. Okay. That's right. The archive has all kinds of info the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
Yeah, your favorite room. Yeah, we don't know how much time is left before the trial is right. That's a lot of books, dude. I believe there's a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Falcon seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf. Well, he spent half of the game here. Here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Can I read it? Okay, I guess I gotta talk to you. Why couldn't we just continue that conversation before?
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How'd you make it all the way in high school without learning a single word of French? I did. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Nope. 100 times? Is that kind of extreme? No, you're gonna die, so I don't care. I mean, it might be the thumbnail. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contract, can I have my... It didn't go through. Why didn't it go through? Go through! There it goes. Okay. Make sure I get it. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternative reality. Well, isn't it? This is our reality and the only reality these people are part of. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be our last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the point is something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Ragnarok. Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of a team, each soldier joins a squad. You would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They get a tattoo of Fenrir? That could mean... Uh-huh. Oh boy, here we go.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial! So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
The time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the
That's
class
right.
trial. We've seen that way. Let's go. Man, so really we're only losing like one person during this trial, right? Because we really didn't know the 16th student. Well, let's go. Let's just do it. Well, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck are you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How? Could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He can show up any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Makoto showed up already? Monokuma.
Could it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Alright.
What?
Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
Demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start the trial till everyone's here, can we?
huh?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Well, no, we're not. We know there's a murderer somewhere. Sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting for 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. We heard that voice. We all spun around to look.
Hey,
Interesting? I'm here, and no rules have been broken. Kyoko? Kyoko, you're still alive. No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. You want to fight during the class trial. You need to save some fun for later, right? Well, it's okay. But is it okay that there's no practical penalty for being late?
is that right?
I mean, here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Good point. Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts into the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps. But that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? That's right. Now we gotta deal with the ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the class trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. Hina, I have a bad feeling. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the class trial started. You know what? We're gonna save that for the next episode. We'll begin our class trial. Still don't know who Kyoko is. Don't know if that's a real Kyoko, if that's a fake Kyoko. Because she said ultimate despair, but she became the ultimate soldier. Don't know how much I could trust her, you know? So I guess we'll figure that out in the next episode. Possibly. I don't know. We had a class trial to do, yo. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me for this episode. I hope you guys come back next episode and hang out with me some more. But until then, take it away. Outro me. Thank you so much for watching that video, and if you liked it, make sure you give that video a like, and also comment down below, and while you're here, subscribe for more amazing content. And go check out another one of the gaming videos over on this side, and then you can click up there, right up there, boop, boop, and you can subscribe, or head over to my hobbies channel over here, where you can watch me paint Optimus Prime, you know, the Transformer, more than meets the eye, over there, and also subscribe by clicking up there. And until next time, I'm ApexReaper. Y'all stay positive. Thanks for watching.